What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the adult. Alright, man, look. Alright, man, look. Boy, it's early. God. Alright, I've been receiving a lot of DMs from my show business partners with a lot of questions. And I'm going to do my best at just kind of like answering as many questions as I can instead of making a video for each question. Coffee. One of the questions I received about boxing, okay, not about me personally. Let's talk about a few questions I received on Errol Spence. I received a question saying, that Errol Spence, do I question his power with him not being able to knock out Mikey Garcia? And honestly, in our comments, we get that a lot. You get Errol Spence being, now he's a guy without power, okay? Well, Errol Spence, he has a good knockout percentage, okay? So he's not a guy who doesn't have power, but why couldn't he knock out Mikey Garcia with him being a smaller welterweight? Well, Roberto Duran came from lightweight. When he fought Hagler, it was that middleweight. Hagler fought this guy, didn't knock him out. And forget 12 rounds, he survived 15 rounds with Hagler. So, is Hagler, did he not have punching power? Ask the Beast Mugabe. Yeah, Hagler had punching power. Ask Tommy Hearns. Yeah, Hagler had punching power. It's just against Duran. Duran was able to do stuff and survive for 15 rounds. Plus, it's Duran. Now, it doesn't mean Duran had, a diamond chin. If so, Tommy Hearns cracked it, almost knocked his head into the fifth row. Needless to say, Hagler and Duran went the full 15 rounds, and Hagler has power. So sometimes stuff like that happens. I was also asked about Errol Spence, him moving up. People saying he should move up to Canelo Alvarez. He's picking on the little guys, stuff like that. Asking for Manny Pacquiao next, picking on the little guys. You should move up. Well, my only problem with that is, I think he should unify, be undisputed before moving up. That's what the great ones do. They conquer their weight class before moving up. Case in point, Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford was definitely too big for 140 because he's comfortable at 147. He steps in the ring at like 154. And Terrence Crawford, he became undisputed and he unified at 140. And that's why he's ranked number 1 or 2 because of what he did at 140. So you can't celebrate Terrence Crawford for what he did at 140 and then get pissed off at Errol Spence for trying to get the WBC strap from Sean Porter and then trying to get the WBA from Manny Pacquiao and then trying to collect the WBO from Terrence Crawford. That's ridiculous. I think he should, as long as he can be at 147, become undisputed and conquer 147 before moving up and then try to conquer there. That's what the great ones do. It's ridiculous to blame him for doing that. That's ridiculous. I also received a question about Andy Ruiz and his tweet saying that he's going to end Anthony Joshua's career. I did see that tweet. This is how I feel about that. I don't blame Andy Ruiz for saying that. I mean, if you have that type of killer instinct, that actually benefits you in this sport. What I can say is this. Andy Ruiz is turning out to not be the nice guy, the humble guy that we thought he was. Andy Ruiz is a goblin. That guy wants that paper. He wants to be recognized as the champion, and he wants to destroy his opponents. Now we're getting to know who Andy Ruiz is. That's okay. That's just what he is. Fine. I received a question about Deontay Wilder getting mad love in the UK. The only reason why that surprised me is all the hate that he receives from the UK when I bring up Deontay Wilder in my videos. Come to find out, There's news reports saying he sat in this very chair when getting a facial. Everybody standing in line. People screaming, "Bomb Squad!" in the UK, in the streets of the UK with him. So come to find out, he get mad love in the UK. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Love is always good. And Anthony Joshua, he got love here in the States. He should get love. They're doing spectacular things. There are people to admire. What else did Keith Thurman. Did I see his interview on the PBC, on Fox? Life After Manny Pacquiao. I did see that. And the question was, how has he been, digesting his loss against Manny Pacquiao? And Keith Thurman said he's been digesting all month. You don't say. I see his cheeks. He's been digesting something. And I'm talking about eating, swallowing, and digesting all month. But all jokes aside, he did say that he learned a lot from that loss. And that's what you do. And that's why I think he deserved an ass whooping. I think he needed a chin check, a knockdown, take out his mouthpiece, all that stuff. He needed that. He had an O, not afraid to let it go, and that's exactly what happened. The thing is, a lot of these guys chasing Mayweather's 50-0, his undefeated thing, because a lot of these guys looked up to him and his career. And what a lot of them failed to realize is Mayweather hit a sweet spot where he was able to take an ass whooping, learn from it, but keep that O. You know what I'm saying? Castillo kicked his butt. He was able to keep that O, learn from it, have a rematch. A lot of people feel that he lost against Maidana. He was able to take that butt whooping, but keep that O and have a rematch. So he was able to learn from a butt whooping, but stay undefeated. What I'm trying to say is, you learn a lot from a butt whooping, okay? So I hope it makes Keith Thurman better. What other questions I received? I received a lot of questions, but I'm about to step into the gym, and I wanted to cover a few of those things without making this video too long. But keep hitting my DM, and I will be responding to our show business partners out there. ShowBizz, adult. I'm out. Huh.